Umar. Dr. Umar tripping, bro. They talking about this nigga asking for $500,000 now. He talking about opening up a new school. Bro, you didn't even open up the first school. You ain't even open up the first school, dog. Let me see this shit, man. Dr. Umar, because this shit, Dr. Umar is fucking my head up. I'm so tired of Dr. Umar begging. This motherfucker, man. Niggas are so tired of Umar Johnson. Let me get this real quick, y'all. Because this motherfucker, man. Check this shit out, man. This shit crazy. Dr. Umar done lost his fucking mind, y'all. So for people that don't know who Dr. Umar is, man, this motherfucker done stole so much money from the people. It's not even funny, y'all. This nigga done stole so much money from the people. He was supposed to start an all-black school. An all-black school. Pan-African school for the black community. Nigga been getting donations since 2019, y'all. And niggas ain't received no school yet. Here it is, 2025, about to be 2026. He just did an event in Newark, New Jersey, talking about he need $500,000 in donations. He want to start a school in Newark, New Jersey. This man ain't even got a school in Wilmington, Delaware running and got tax issues on that school. And you trying to rob the people.
But the audacity of you to come out and ask for money to build another school, and the first one isn't even complete, and you don't even want to disclose where those funds are going. I don't understand how people would even think about sending you any type of money.
Oh, the icing on the cake is that somebody, you know how people is always on point. Turn it off. People always on point. So somebody pulled up his tax paperwork, which is public records, right? So in 2019, he put on his tax paperwork that he received no donations. No donations.
Oh, really?
Yes. In 2021, he received no donations. So he's so dumb that in 2020 he received over 200,000, right, in donations. But in 2019 he didn't receive nothing. So every other year he tries to make it look like on his tax paperwork that he didn't receive no money. So 1 year you receive 200,000. The next year you receive $0. The next year he received $100,000. The next year he receives $0.
It looks like it's not a consistent cash flow of donations. And if it's donations, those can come at any time. You know what I'm saying? So there's no variation.
But nobody in the world would believe that you received $0.
Right, for 1 year. And then the next year
you receive 100,000.
Get out. Stop.
It doesn't work like that. Especially when you beg on the internet all day, every day. Right? Mm-hmm. So then somebody brought up old videos of him in these years thanking people for the donation. This is how people be fucking up. Because not only do he say he didn't receive no donation, but then now they go back into his old archive and bring up videos of him thanking people in that same year, saying, oh, such and such, thank you for that donation you sent me. Such and such, oh, thank you for that donation. So now you're caught thanking people for donations, but on your tax paperwork, you're saying you never received no donations.
He doesn't want to have to pay anything on that money received. So basically, he's not reporting that.
He don't want to pay taxes on that. But guess what? Now you're wondering why you have frozen accounts.
Right.
Your frozen accounts ain't due to somebody going and trying to take on your account. It's
right,
due
some
to
ex-girlfriend, quote unquote, trying to get into your bank.
Exactly. No, it's due because you've been doing fraudulent business. Mm-hmm. And you've been doing fraudulent business against the IRS.
Hence, they'll be freezing your account so that they can audit all of the money that's been going in.
And what happened was he was sent a tax letter by the IRS saying that he owed over $72,000 in taxes. Mm-hmm. He not telling the people that. So somebody outed him online, and because they contacted tax, you know how you can report somebody. So you know hundreds of people are calling him and reporting him for tax fraud because they're looking at this. Then they're probably calling the FBI and say he's scamming people out their money. So what
he's listening online.
So what do you think the first thing they do? Put a hold on your account. Start investigating. So look for the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if it's another 2 months at the most that you will see Dr. Umar in handcuffs being arrested by the FBI for some type of death by deception or IRS tax fraud. Mm-hmm. Because all the money that he received, he's not reporting, and he's gonna either have to go to jail for that tax fraud, and he's gonna go to jail for the theft by deception. Because there is no school, they know it ain't gonna be no school. Never thought about being no school. Now you're talking about building another one, my nigga. They said you have bums sleeping on the porch. Then this was another thing that was fucked up. Mr. King, some dude named King, has a school already. Yeah, but he's like some big dude. He has a school. He invited Dr. Umar to come speak at his school, right? Mm-hmm. Paid for his hotel, paid for his flight, and sent him $3,600 for speaking engagement. He only had to speak for an hour. So $3,600 you're making for a speaking engagement for an hour.
Right. Somebody else is paying for everything. So
he had the money up front, everything. Now, he didn't even say deposit when you show up. He back in, he gave him everything. Mm-hmm. He cancels the day before he cancels. Right?
Umar?
Yeah. Don't just cancel. Mm-hmm. Don't just send him a message. So the dude is like, okay, I'll send him a message back like, okay, I'll be respecting my refund and da-da-da. You know, Dr. Umar going to send him a text message talking about, no, I'm not sending you a refund because what you said online and how you spoke on me. And he was like, what I said was true. You canceled the day before and you ain't sent me my money yet. Here it is 6 months and I'm still waiting for my money. And then guess what his Dr. Umar next comment was? Nigga, please.
Wow.
So he's everything that he say not to be, he actually is.
Well, that's why you gotta be careful of these quote unquote false prophets. I don't like when people, and this is exactly what I like to see, when people get to reveal themselves. Because it's real easy to sit down and have a conversation on camera and tell the world everything that sounds good, what's wrong with our people, what we need to do. We've been knew all of this shit. It's not brand new. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just a way to continue to scam and get money and feed off of people's emotions. And all the while, you ain't shit. Whether it be in a man to female relationship, I guess children will come later because we don't know how you treat these kids. You probably call them pieces of shit and throw them in the class. Like it doesn't seem like you have good character.
Well, Mr. King, who runs his show, he says after when he first was defending him, he thought he was a real dude trying to build a school. He was like, but being the man that I am, I work with kids. I take pictures. I have a website. Dr. Umar don't even have a website where he shows anything working with kids. He gets on the internet and he's a social engager that tries to influence you with conversation to tell you how to better your kid. But he doesn't show nothing. Like, you know how they say, don't do as I say, do as I do. He doesn't have nothing that shows his work. Like, he don't show nothing of him building with kids, everybody together, we taking this trip, or nothing. So somebody pointed out another scam that he did a couple years ago. And this scam was called a date with the doctor, right? So they bringing up all his scams now that people didn't pay attention to.
Wow.
So he told people that he was going to give you a date with a doctor, and it was $100 raffle. All the women had to buy a raffle ticket for $100. Donate $100 to the FVNG Academy, right? And you would win a date with him, and he would pick a person, and you would win a date with him, and you would be able to go to anywhere you want, a social event of your choice, and it would be strictly just you and him. And he said, I won't go in your Airbnb or your hotel. You won't go in mine. It's strictly professional and all that. He was like, and I'm gonna show you a good time, and you get a date with the doctor, right? Everybody all for it. So when it came time to do the date shit, after he done got everybody money for 3 months, because they did it for 3 months, the raffle. Now you done got everybody money. Now when it was time to do the date and pick a person, he gonna come on the internet and do a video and say that the date was never, the raffle was never to go on a date with him. It was actually to be a part of his reality show, to have a conversation and talk to him in a social engagement area. So basically, he would be contacting anybody who paid $100, and you will be a part of this reality show, and you will get a phone call from me to engage in a conversation.
Who do you think you are,
bro? People was like, "What the fuck?
Who do you think you are? What type of game are you playing?" Like, and that's exactly what it is—a scam. Because if I'm donating money, and by all means, people do that. They auction off a doctor or something like that, and they keep it strictly clean. It's for charity. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? That would have been perfect for someone to go on a date and probably sit across and pick his brain and have a conversation. But you out here playing a game.
Bro, but he said you can go anywhere. So you could have said, I want to go to the Beyonce concert. He would have to take you, fly you out, pay for the Airbnb or hotel, because this is what he said. In the beginning. Right. So then when he comes back and he start realizing he might have fucked up, and 3 months later after he realized, yo, you know what? This might not be a good idea. I might be paying a little bit more out of my pocket. Somebody might say some crazy shit. Now all of a sudden it's, we actually using this as a reality show, and you gonna plan on receiving a phone call from me.
Yeah, all of these people.
Niggas is like, what?
Listen, when I researched him years ago, I used to like a lot of the things he said. But once I had found out about the school not being built, and I found that out years ago too, it was a complete turnoff because there was nothing to show. Right. There was nothing to show. So basically, I'm starting to look at you for, like you said, what you do and what you say. And I shied away. So I can imagine the millions of others that used to listen to you and that are uninterested because it's just bullshit.
That's another scam he said. He said we were going to build a school from the ground up. Mm-hmm. He went and bought a dirty, he went and bought an old ass building. Yeah. He went and bought an old ass building that bums and crack fiends was living there in the middle of Delaware. Yeah. And said he cleaned it up, right? But he ain't cleaned up nothing.
Show you the pictures. It's just painted. And remember I showed you that they did some type of vandalism and ruined the 5,000 books. And
that was an insurance scam. Yes. I believe now that I know the type of scam he is, I believe they only painted it, and made it look like that, so they can act like they put something in it, so they can do an insurance scam and have somebody come and vandalize it, because you know how it go. Once we put insurance on it, we cover everything in it, and it could be nothing in it, broken shit. And they be like, oh, you got $30,000, $40,000 worth of shit in there. Now what? Somebody come rob your house and you get that shit back.
He's nothing but a slick talker that gives the people what they want and hopes to reciprocate by the dollar. That's it. There's nothing special about, like I said, he's not the first one to do it. It's just crazy that we get so sucked in and start to donate money to people like this and really believe in their cause when they don't show you that they're doing shit.
He ain't did a move.
Right. So to get the amount of money that people are donating,
he
but you do that off of
almost $1 million.
But you do that because he's able to maintain social media presence. You know what I'm saying? He's speaking about the community and consciousness and things of that nature.
When do you step in?
Black people are easily bought by that type.
But when do they step in as the hierarchies and be like, yo, bro, you robbing these people, you ain't did shit? Because please believe it. If we were doing this to the white man, we watch it on American Greed all the time. Right. They don't let them niggas go long without robbing these people for their money and making them think they're gonna get something that they
you said it on your show before, but that's exactly what it is. We allow this type of shit in our communities because he's only spitting stuff about our communities where it relates to us. So we feel it about when he's talking about single mothers, children, black men, you know, young boys, and all of them hip hop music. You're feeling it because it hits close to home, and you want to support someone that has that mindset. But in all actuality, that nigga don't care. He's just trying to get his money. And how can you tell by the millions of scams that he's done so far? Mm-hmm. And especially if he's not reporting any of that money to the IRS, then yeah, come on, you definitely pulling over.
Fucking each other over.
Mm-mm.
That's why I said this shit. It's crazy how this nigga played the game for so long. So this nigga I think he lying to the people.
Yeah.
When he say, oh, my accounts are froze for this, you try to stay face. Tell the truth, my nigga. I'm under investigation.
He's not going to do that. Come on, who's going to stand tall and say I'm under investigation?
He should. If he was smart, he'd be like, they attacking me. Don't wait until it's too late and then try to ask us for help.
Okay, but then ask us for help. You've been asking us for help. No, don't ask us for any more help.
No, I'm talking about this. No. He's going to switch the conversation. Once the feds come down on him and they start doing what they're doing, he's going to say, I'm being attacked. People, help me. They knew I was this close from starting the school, so now they're trying to put me in jail.
Pish posh. We've never seen this school at all. We've never seen the school.
He got the school now.
We don't have. Who is in attendance? Is there a roster? Exactly. So it's just a building, right? So that's all.
He's using it as a sculpture.
That's it. What I'm saying is he's been doing all of this. So what? So what? Keep exposing him. Don't give this man any more of your money. Starve him the fuck out and let the feds deal with it. Period. Stop being used and abused and taken advantage of and giving into money that is not being able to support in your community. Because he's not giving back to your community. He's giving to himself. He hasn't shown you anything else. Wait a minute. Now, also, too, I remember previous interviews where he talked about taking trips. Have we seen any proof of him taking groups of children around? He said he's been to Africa. What is this about?
We don't know. I never seen a video with him in Africa. That could all be a front. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He's a big liar. We never seen this nigga do nothing. For all we know, the nigga could be the biggest schemer in the world.
What you mean for all we know? No, that's what we need to stop right there. We need to stop that. As far as what it is, because if he was somebody regular,
niggas ain't never seen this nigga in a video counseling a kid 1-on-1.
If he was someone regular,
that's what the King nigga said. The King nigga said I was supporting this nigga for 3 years. He said in the years I was supporting him, I never seen him counsel a kid. I never seen him in a picture with a kid. All I seen him do is speaking engagement. Go ahead, what you saying?
No, then that's all he does is speaking engagement.
But that's the easiest way to scam somebody. That's the easiest scam in the book. It's just to play like you know what you're talking about, and then go from school to school and think people like. For how do we know he even really is a doctor? Somebody really probably need to go check his school to see where he was at and check to see if he actually got paperwork as a doctor. He might might be a scam.
Is he self-proclaimed, or does he have the documentation to back it up? You know, a lot of these people listen, especially because you know, this whole conscious community, unfortunately, gets taken down by a lot of slick talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we feed emotionally on it. You know what I'm saying? You have people come in, they speak real intellectual, they know how to play on your emotions, give you some trigger words, and then get in your pocket. It's the same thing churches have done for many, many years. So he's not doing anything different.
Mm-hmm. He's the modern day church for social media.
Right.
He got an Instagram, got a Facebook, but don't got a website. And then he get his card is he gives his number all over. Call me, my number's all on the internet. You know my number. Call me. And then when you call him, he trying to get your money. Yeah. And then they say he try to get next to the parents instead of the kids. He wants the women instead of the kids. So he is slick motherfucker. He
right. Just go ahead and put a dashiki on, a kufi, and you know, brother out here doing some positive for the community.
He going to jail though. Remember, I said it first. Dr. Umar will be in jail before 2026, or he will definitely be arrested and be charged for fraud before 2026. They let this shit go on since 2019. Mm-hmm. And then if you think the tax people don't know that he's frauding, you crazy. That's their job to look at this shit. They see 1 year you get 100,000, next year you get nothing, next year you get 200,000, next year you get nothing.
You on here begging. Why you are under the almighty eye? There's nothing here that's a secret at all.
Ain't you talk about the white man.
But this is their shit. This is the organization that built this shit for you to come on here and tell. So now you on here telling, do you think they're not watching? I think people honestly think because they're not to the masses in which they think appeals, that they're not being watched at all. Do you know that they watch all our nigga shit like a hawk?
They love it. It's entertainment to them.
Why? Because we love to give it firsthand.
And it's entertainment to them.
Right. When they start doing it, they do what? They call them whistleblowers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they out here telling. We call them snitches and
we call them
all
snitches.
Kinds of shit down here.
They call them whistleblowers.
And then whistleblowers usually don't make it, right? Because they got documentation to back their shit.
They get rid of them.
Right. They don't make it in the other folks' community. In our shit, we support these niggas. We repost all their shit. You know, we convince our kids to like these.
Yeah, no, and the white geographic, they get rid of them niggas. As soon as you say something you ain't supposed to, the house on fire.
We're done.
The car fucked up.
Right. That's why when we be seeing the whistleblowers come out, I'll be like, this is a joke. If you think that this person is going to be able to tell to the public this type of information and go home and sleep at night, you're playing a different game. It's in a figment of your imagination. Doesn't happen like that. But here in our community, we let these niggas continue to get on social media and ask for more money.
And then we give it to them.
We drop a cash app. He said my account is frozen, and people felt him and was probably like, oh no, I support Umar and his ideas. But that's all they are, as ideas. And ideas are supposed to come to fruition. And we ready to see that, Dr. Umar.
Yeah, y'all already know. This shit crazy, man. Dr. Umar fucking nuts.
Yeah, nigga.
Dr. Umar nuts. Let's see what Dr. Umar got to say, dog. Let's see what Dr. Umar got to say, y'all.
In my life, I have never asked the people for $1 in my life.
So hit that Cash App. Let me see who on the Cash App. Where them donations at? Hit the Cash App.
Where them Cash Apps at, y'all? Ain't nobody came through yet. Where y'all at? Maybe something wrong with the Cash App, because I know y'all gonna send me something. With a Cash App. Okay, there we go. Sister Jenny, $21. Damn. Okay, thank you, Sister Jenny. That might have been your last dollar.
The credit card, go make a donation. I got to get this electric on in the high school. I know this is going to cost us at least $100,000 to get this electric done. It's going to cost us some money, brothers and sisters. Make sure you donate. Brothers and sisters, give me your grit money. Give me your weave money. Give me your perm money, your Jordan money, your Alizé money, your 40-ounce money. We need the money, brothers and sisters. How about you hit the Cash App? They broke the windows, so we got to pay. brothers and sisters. Hit your Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, brothers and sisters. Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister. I've never asked the people for $1. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I have never asked the people for $1 in
That's crazy. I almost fell off my chair. He asked for help to put the electricity on right at the high school. And I'm thinking, well, if you get the first month, you got to figure out how to put on lights the next month. This nigga said it's only going to cost $100,000. We are still in the school ain't even completely fucking built yet, nigga. So look
That nigga.
so we about to put $100,000 into lights, and we don't even have students. Sir, what you should have just did was sponsor a program that visited an existing school.
No, find you some investors.
No. Better yet, back in the day when I went to a public school, we had art classes that weren't by the class. So the teacher would come in, we would go into the special classroom, and then we would do the art class like that. Period. That's what you do, Dr. Umar. Come in, you got a select few kids in this class, and you give it back, and you got all of this stuff that you can provide them with so that you can get them into a better future.
Bro,
because trying to do a whole school on your own, it's not happening.
Bro, he literally said, I never asked nobody for $1.
Right, and every continuing video was asking for a Cash App. Even got ungrateful, told somebody to update 20 on the next one.
Bro, he said, I know that's all you got, but next time give me 20.
Did you see when he was sitting down and looked like he was, I don't know, at a hotel lobby or something, and said $21, and his eyes got wide, like, what? $21?
He said, that's all?
So what you thought you was going to get, $80? You want $100?
Chicken bad.
5 bones? No, it's been bad. But he's been able to hustle real good. You get what I'm saying?
But it's one thing to hustle. It's another thing when you start hustling with arrogance. That's like when you go out to the store and when a nigga, the panhandler be asking for $1 and you give him $1, like, nigga, what? Nigga, I don't want your fucking $1 and throw it back at you. That nigga panhandling with arrogance. That nigga, and then call out your name to make you look like you ain't shit.
And I just donated, nigga. You the one just asked. Like, what?
That's why I said, this nigga said, only $21? Y'all niggas need to understand who you giving your money to. Who do he remind? Don't he remind you of somebody? He don't remind you of MHR? Man, don't he remind you of MHR?
What else MHR?
MHB.
Come on.
Don't even remind y'all of MHB. He do though. He remind me of MHB. He like, come on, man, I need a computer. I need to get my car fixed. Hey, bro, he do the same shit every day. It's a new thing. Them niggas is just.
I mean, it's not a new thing. It's just a new avenue for it. Because now you can reach the masses. You can do it on Patreon, YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah, TikTok. But what I mean, new thing, it's a new.
Back in the day, you could only stand on one corner.
No, I know, but what I'm saying, every day it's a new reason why I need money. I never seen niggas need money every day. Bro, Dr. Umar go live every day.
That's a lot. I see the same bums ask for money every motherfucker.
No, yeah, but they need money for the same reason every day.
Right, and so does he.
No, every day he say
for the past 13 years.
Yeah, but every day he say but one day he say it's lights. One day he say he needs time.
All he is a cleaned up bum that learned how to use the fucking internet. It is the same shit. So when you get mad because you see the same guy standing on the corner and you done gave him 10, 20, $15 here and there, the nigga still got the same story or the same one every other day. That's just the same as Dr. Umar. The only difference is that he get on here and speak a little intellectual shit to you, but he still got the same fucking story.
He told the people in Newark, he said, if you know anybody that do tile, hit me up, contact me, but please be willing to donate it for the children.
Tile for what?
For the school.
If you don't sit back, just stop. Just stop.
That's what he said.
I know the business. Nobody is
He
donating
said,
tithes.
look, this
okay?
nigga
It's
said,
not happening. So
this
stop.
nigga said in Newark, New Jersey, he said, and brothers and sisters, we need tile. We need tile in the school in Willington. We need tile. We need tile. So if you know anybody who do tile, and I know y'all got tile, if you know how to do tile, or you know anybody who do tile, please contact my number and call me. But please be willing to donate it.
Yeah, you want the community to come out. You know this because you get used to seeing stuff like that happen over in other countries, and everybody come in and bring all of the utilities and things that they have. Here in the United States, shit costs money. Ain't nobody just donating to some shit they ain't sure is gonna open any fucking mouth. I keep trying to tell you, this has been like a 13-year process.
He the only one getting money.
How many years of school is there for children? At 13 years. So it's not but so much. So a good portion of time has passed. What year of children are supposed to attend this school and when?
Niggas great
You know
great
what I'm saying? Come on,
grandchildren.
right. Just stop. And I done gave it to the school. My kids have graduated.
His school is a 410K.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, look. Oh, this is the crazy part. This was the crazy part. The king dude revealed to everybody that Dr. Umar told him that he was going to charge the kids' parents $500 a month.
Then you was going to charge them tuition? What?
King said, hold up, because my school only got 40 people. You know, it's easy to run a small school. He said, so how you gonna get these kids to be taken care of? He said, well, I'm gonna charge them $500 a month. Oh, wait, hold up. I thought this school was for the people.
Right, to children who are already in communities that are undesirable and their parents don't have the money to send them to.
Already on welfare.
Come on.
Where they gonna get that $500?
A voucher. You're gonna create some type of whatever you need so that you can figure out how the government can help pay. Like, just stop. Just stop. Stop. Just stop.
Dr. Umar is a fuck up.
Right. Oh man, he know how to do this shit though, but it's catching up.
He know how to talk.
Yeah, it's catching up.
Bro, he's the modern day wolf. What's that dude? The wolf. Remember that dude, Leonardo, the Wolf of Wall Street? Yeah, that's who he is. He the modern day Wolf of Wall Street. Only difference is he dealing it with your kids. Your kid is his stock, and he bank on you calling him and saying that your kid is so bad. Because the average mother with no father in the household have so much shit going on with her kid that she willing to invest and donate a little money for a nigga to give us some advice on her kid. I seen it. Especially when that nigga a knucklehead and he bad as hell, and you got a nigga that's willing to talk to you and be like, listen, sister, all you got to do is say, look, I got a program coming up that I'm going to put together for these kids. Less fortunate, your kid is going to be one of them, but I need you to donate, sister. I need you to the next thing you know, she giving you donations. She calling you.
You said the other day, if you could be born in a different time period, you would. And I said, no, I'm glad I grew, because you know why? That gave me the ability to have seen people like Mr. Umar. Because I grew up, you know what I'm saying, going to Brooklyn, going to Harlem, and you see the niggas out there with the flyers, talking this shit, right? Selling their books. So you know what I'm saying? So I done seen it. A lot of you new niggas don't know shit. Right? That's what happens when you get a little bit older. You start to realize you don't know too much. Because this is scam 101.
101.
101. And how he's been able to get this far is crazy. Off the street corners to the fucking social media and what? It's crazy.
Bro, I don't think he ever was on the street corner.
No, because you know why? Because you can talk that shit, and he can. He's held his own seminars. You don't have to necessarily learn.
He's smarter than the average street corner nigga.
You create your own, whether it's at the library, it's at your own college. You rent the room at the college or at the facility.
Bro, the shit he do, I seen my dad do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? This is the only difference.
People are doing it for the right
The only
reasons.
difference is my dad wasn't a scam artist.
Right.
They were actually doing it. We were going to the rites of passage. We were doing the Project Success. We were doing these programs. This nigga's doing what my dad was doing. The only difference is my dad was actually doing the programs and people love my dad. He's not doing the program.
Right.
He's taking the government funding, the city funding, and he's putting it in his pocket. The only difference is that that he found a play.
Right.
See, my dad figured out you do programs. He figured out I can act like I'm building a school and I could prolong this school for years.
Right.
Nobody can tell me how long it's going to take for me to build it. And the government can't say I'm doing something criminal because I'm doing it, but I'm doing it at my pace. So it could take me 20 years. That's why he makes it his duty to always say in his conversations, what do he say? Oh, Rome wasn't built in a day. He always make it his business to try to make it seem like it's going to take more. I can't do it today. It's going to take time. It takes time. So why? So he could always use that as an argument. I never told people it was going to be done tomorrow. I never gave a date. So far as they concerned, you could be taking forever.
Right. He can be doing this for as long as
to the day he died. And that's why I say people are stupid because we're allowing him to take donations and rob us with no expiration date.
Period.
You gotta be the dumbest nigga in the world to allow a nigga to rob you with no expiration date. And guess what? That's why I say he remind me of MHB because when one person stopped donating, he get two more. It's just like YouTube. When one nigga figured out that you being fucked over and you taking my riches, now two more niggas jumped in. They don't even know you knew the page.
Right, if somebody new that gets turned on by this shit every day. So even if you get turned off, like we say cancel culture, but is that really in existence? Because people like Umar get to continue to thrive. So we sitting here talking about it and discuss, like, no, don't give him your money. But there's a lot of people out there that still believe
giving him his
him,
money,
and they're still going to.
And it's brainwashed.
Exactly.
And then guess what the biggest brainwash is? Guess what the biggest brainwash is? Access. And that's the number one thing that's why I know he's a con artist because I'm a slick nigga. The biggest brainwash is access. And what do he do more than anybody? He give out his number as access. So when you make yourself available, right? People gonna do what? Call you. Call me. He always say, call me. My number's on the internet. Please, if you got an issue, call me. So now that's the biggest brainwash. That's the biggest step when I make myself available. So now you thinking you could just have access to me. So being that you have that access, you're willing to donate for that access. You see what I'm saying? If LeBron James was like, yo, donate, and call me. You know how many people be donating to LeBron James because they feel like they have that access? I could just call LeBron James. Pay attention. My nigga, you know how much money Charleston White would have right now if he was telling people donate to me and call me? That's what people don't say. When you get to a certain level, niggas will pay you just for conversation, just to talk to you. Because they want to pick your brain. And that's what he be doing. He be giving niggas fake knowledge for $1, for a donation.
Yeah, it just sounds good.
You know what he is? A human fortune cookie. You know you're going to get some bullshit. Some shit might pertain to your life. But guess what? It's just a fortune cookie. That's what he is. He going to tell you, he going to talk to you and give you some bullshit. He going to hear your shit, give you some bullshit. It sound good, but he ain't going to do nothing.
I mean, you got to understand, like we say all the time, the majority of us don't read. We don't get into this type of knowledge. We just know the basics of what we've heard in our families and all the conspiracy theories. So when you got a person that takes the time to study the knowledge, they can give you anything. It don't even have to be right. You just trust them to be saying and doing the right things. You don't even question it. And that's where people like him are able to get over it. They come to you sounding intellectual, feeding you a program, and you believe that shit. You know, you're like, oh, this is good. This brother doing something. All the while he robbing everybody. We're too trusting him.
Oh, he's going to go down in history. Remember, I said it first. I'm always right. He's going to go down in history as one of the biggest snakes in the conscious community. When it's all said and done, they're going to be like, he was robbing people for years. They're going to make all types of greed stories, and they're going to make stories. Remember, in another year or two, he's going to go down as the biggest. Why? Because they're going to be what? Because they're going to say that he was able to do it. One thing the government do, remember I said, they accumulate everything you do over years. So they're going to accumulate all the tax money and all the donations and thousands of dollars, that millions. So they're going to make his story like he received over $1 billion in donations from the African American community. Right. Robbed him, said he was getting a school. His story is going to be crazy.
Right.
He's going to
jail. They don't
jail.
always support the agenda that he's got coming to the Black community because they don't want you trying to realize who the hell you are anyway.
They know you robbed us, my nigga. For what the money that this nigga already received. Do you know the shit he could have did? And he did nothing. The nigga received almost $1 million, and that's just what he put on paper. We all know that we don't tell you the truth. So if he say he received 200,000, he probably received 4. He say he received 100,000 in that year, he probably received 3. You see what I'm saying? He's not claiming the truth. But at the end of the day, for all the money he received, do you know the little shit he could have did it? Not even just the big shit. You didn't have to open a school. The little shit you could have did. Programs, shit you could have. You ain't do nothing. That's why I say he's the biggest fraud. Because you ain't even do little shit. You just keep playing with this story and playing with this game. But you are a crook. And that's why I say, nigga, if you done. And anybody that don't know the game is done. His accounts ain't frozen because anybody tried to rob him, nigga. It's 2 accounts frozen. So you think people tried to break in 2 accounts? No, nigga. It's frozen because the feds is on your ass now and it's over. The gig is over. Once they freeze your accounts, nigga, it's over. The jig is up. Nigga, they coming. They about to be kicking in your door, waving the 4-4s, and they about to be raiding you for paperwork. They about to be coming to the office that you claim, the DMG office, whatever that name of that program is. They about to be going through everything. Right now, they are going through your accounts. Next, they gonna kick down the door. They about to take everything from you. They know that you are a fraud. They know that you had no intentions to do anything with that building. They know it's just a shell sitting there in Wilmington. They know the bums is sleeping on it. They know what you're doing. Like this what people be. That's like getting a trap house, buying a house, using it as a trap house, and acting like the cops don't know it's a trap house. They know that school is a front.
Right.
They know you don't give a fuck about it, and then he tells us, "Oh, they won't let me do the inspections. Oh, I don't got this." Oh,
that shit ain't even up to code.
We got the building, but we just need the plumbing. Now everybody know. Everybody know.
Get an inspection for you have no electricity.
But check this out. Everybody know that when you get a building, the worst thing is to not have plumbing, and is to have fucked up plumbing. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what type of building you got. I don't care how your house look. If the plumbing fuck, if you can't take a shit, then we fucked. This nigga one got an old ass building with fucked up plumbing. Fuck with no air conditioning. How you gonna put kids in school with no HVAC?
So which means you have to build. So now you get this building that's got electrical problems and plumbing problems, and you got to put money into that. Bro, and this is money that you don't have.
That's why I say he's full of shit. Because he could have built a fucking barn and put a whole bunch of kids in one. He could have bought land and bought barn houses like Immaculate did and had schools. That's why I said he's full of shit. That's why I said he could have put little but that's why I said he's full of shit. That's why I said you gotta call a spade a spade. Some niggas just is after your money, and he figured out how to get it long term. Why? Because there's no expiration date on it, and it's a hard program to do. So I can take your money forever. And who's counting my pockets? There's no trustees in this. It's just him. He don't have no board. He don't got no trustees. Y'all nigga giving y'all money to a nigga that's a one-man band.
Right, and you expecting him to make all of this shit possible.
People said you need help. Somebody interviewed the nigga. Lord Jamar did an interview with the nigga. And Rod Digger and Lord Jamar interviewed the nigga, right? Rod Digger do podcasts and that with Lord Jamar. And they all asked him, well, maybe you ever thought about getting help? He said, I already have friends that do this. Well, you ever thought about getting somebody to do real estate? I already know somebody to do real estate. Well, you ever thought of somebody that can help you? Everything he got an answer for, but ain't got nothing done.
Right.
No, nothing done, and you still asking for donations. But everything you got an answer for.
That's why I said we need to stop.
Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense, man. It don't make sense, man. Man, we about to get up out of here, though, man. We've been on this bitch for 3 hours. I told you, real content, we cutting short for now on, man. You know how we do. Real content, we cutting short. We ain't got to do like the rest of these other dudes. We ain't got to do like them, y'all. Real content, we cut short. We let them be on here 8 hours. We don't have to do that. Especially not for 300 views. But y'all know what it is, man. This your boy Gangsta Cat and Kimmy. I appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Make sure y'all do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. But more than anything, do me a favor, man. Do me a motherfucking favor. Do me a favor. Subscribe to the page, man. I don't give a fuck what these niggas talking about. Y'all know what it is. And share a lot of Facebook. Share a lot to your wall. Let's go. You already know. You already know. You already know.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. Yeah. You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah. I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't